Welcome back to Mastering Sales. I'm Brent Gove, and we have a cool little episode for you here. So here's the deal. I want to ask everyone here, what is your definition of success? I'll tell you right now, my definition of success is when opportunity and preparedness meet. Are you prepared? What does that even mean? Here's a potential buyer for a home, or here's a potential seller. What are you going to say? Are you prepared? Are you mentally prepared? And so I want to take you back to 1984. What happened in 1984? Well, we had one of the most winningest coaches in Northern California for Del Campo High School. Everything Gary Summerhays did, the golf thing, golf champions, water polo champions, soccer champions, baseball. Every team he did was a championship team. Why? Did we have so much talent at Del Campo over Bella Vista and Rio Americano and Christian Brothers and all the, Kennedy and Sac and Highlands and all these other teams? No. He was a great coach. That's why you want to hire a great coach. And what Gary would have us do, I remember specifically in soccer, I played rugby in the spring, but soccer in the fall, and he was heads and tails. I mean, my rugby coaches were nice and good, and they were technical. This guy, oh, baby, I remember Friday Night Lights going in the stadium, and he'd have us all lay down and get on our backs, look up at the stars, and he'd take us through what was going to happen. He says, okay, if you're a goalie, everyone close your eyes. I want you to mentally see yourself diving across the net and pushing the ball out or taking it in or punching it over the top. And if you're a defender, the ball's coming across the middle and you're jumping up and you're heading it out of the way. If you're a midfielder, the ball's coming to you, you trap it on your chest, you drop, you turn, you do an outlet pass, a give and go, and then or maybe you turn and you shoot to the wing and a nice high ball to the corner. And if you're a wing, you picture yourself running, beating the defender to the ball, making a move, then centering that ball. And if you're a striker, you're going to trap, turn, volley, put the ball in the net. And he had us all play the game before we played the game. He had us all successful. He, trap, turn, shoot, give and go, pass. And everybody played their position with total success. Like we didn't fail. And then we went and played the game, and we did what we mentally prepared ourselves to do. And of course, we did all the practice during the week, but we were prepared, but we saw the outlet. The strikers, the forwards saw themselves scoring, putting the ball in the net. The goalie was blocking the ball from the net. I was a center fullback. I was always dropping them in little fast forwards, slide tackling them, taking them down, taking the ball back out. If it comes across the middle, it's coming off my forehead. I had the worst sports concussion in Del Campo history. I still did. I was at the hospital, didn't even know my name 12 hours later, didn't know my name, didn't know where I was. I was so rocked, hit in the temple in a championship game, just knocked out cold. Proud of that. I'm a little different too. Never quite been the same ever since that. It explains a lot of things. I never told you guys. I don't talk about it too much, but anyways. But so here's the deal. Let me ask you a question. When you show property, how do you show up? What do you mean by that? When I show property, I fully expect to write an offer and put them in escrow. I'm shocked. Like that is what my expectation is. Some of you, I've met people, I'm going to show property. I'll probably go out for them for weeks, maybe months, probably half a year from now, they'll buy new construction. I won't even get paid. That's a bad plan, right? Or how about this, open houses? I'm doing open house. Probably nobody's going to be, it's going to be so depressing. How many signs you put out? 10. I put out 30 because I copied a model where I saw people put out 30. Did you have free list of area homes on your sign? No, because the model I copied did, and they always came in. They didn't like the house, but they'd come in because they wanted the free list of area homes in Nashville, Austin, Phoenix, Scottsdale, Sacramento, Roseville, Granite Bay. Oh, house is hideous, but let's go in. It's got a free list of area homes. What I get done is they will come in for the list. And then I made my list all the vacant homes. And I say, go in the backyard. Here's my card. It's your passport to Utah. They're all vacant. Go up to the windows and look through. They won't do that on Zillow and Redfin. They'll stay in the front. I go, these are all vacant. This is the desperate seller list. I published the desperate seller list. You could only get it through me. They would say, well, I've got realtor.com. I've got Zillow. I've got Redfin. I don't need you. I'm on drips. I go, oh, you need me, because how would you like to buy from desperate sellers? See, if they've moved, they're making double mortgage payments. They're desperate. Now, 30% of them are cool, but 70% are desperate. Do you want a good deal or do you want a great deal? I'm your guy. Oh, that's brilliant. Hey, if you give me your email, I give you the desperate home seller list every Friday. Okay. They give me their email. They just made the biggest mistake of their life. I never use their email, by the way. Never, ever use their email. How's it a mistake? Because I go, okay, now I don't want to send you homes between 200 and 5 million. I don't want to spam your inbox. What price range are you thinking? Oh, yeah, 500 to 700. Okay, good. Single story, 2-story? Oh, single story. Would you want a pool? And I started asking, would you want a 2-car garage or 3? Oh, 3-car, definitely. Would you want an old home built in the 50s or the 30s? You want something newer, 80s or 2000 and newer? What about the size? Oh, any size is fine. So a 900 square foot home? Well, no, not a 900 square foot home. So like what? Like, I guess 2,000 square feet or more. How about lot size? That doesn't really matter. So a 0 lot line where the phone rings and it's your neighbor's house and you're running to answer your phone. Oh, no. I want at least half acre. And how about cities? Where would you like to live? Oh, I want to live in Granite Bay. Would you consider El Dorado Hills? Oh yeah, I do El Dorado Hills too. What about Rescue? What's that? I go, it's right attached to El Dorado Hills. You think it's El Dorado Hills. It's Rescue because people don't know the name Rescue. The prices are way less. And also Diamond Springs. You think you're in El Dorado Hills? You're in Diamond Springs. The prices are way less. And so it's next to the cities they want to be in. I'm like, oh, would you be open to that? Yeah, I'd be open to that. I go, what if I found this amazing house? You said 5 to 700,000. What if it was 750, but we offered 650? We got them to go under 7. Can I go up to 750? And we're processing. Do you have kids? Do you have dogs? What's important to you? A view, a pool, land. And what's most important, the house or having 2 acres? The house. I'd settle for a third of an acre with the house. So no. I want 5 acres. That would be my dream. So you got to ask them questions. But now we're dialoguing. That's where they made their biggest mistake, because I'm building rapport. But this is all pre-planned. Remember, this is when I call the expireds, they're going to be excited and want to talk to me. When I do open houses, they're going to be excited and want to talk to me. It's what I expect. You get what you expect. Some you're like, I'm going to call the expireds. They're going to hang up on me. They're going to hate me. Yeah, that happens too. Whatever. Just like, ever watch Tom Daves? Tom Daves. He's just like, I hate you. All right, thanks. Next call. I hate you. Okay, thanks. It is like, doesn't even faze him. He was also the number 1 Keller Williams agent 7 times worldwide. Out of 150,000 agents, he outsold everybody 7 times. Not once, not twice. He's the only person to ever do it. He's an EXP agent out of Sacramento, California, and you watch him call people. He has dialers. He's just picking up the phone, and that's why he's got 1,000 people in his group now. He's not afraid to talk to people, can care less what they say to him, because he cares more about his family. You guys care more about your feelings than your family. I'm just going to give it to you straight. You care more about, well, they were mean to me. Right? I mean, I've been there too. But you know what? Look at the eyes of a 3-year-old and say, I can handle people being mean to me. What I can't handle is not providing for my 3-year-old or my 8-year-old or being a leader for my 13-year-old in my family. They're going to see mom struggle. They're going to see dad struggle. They see him get gritty and do that thing. How do you show up when you're doing Brian Buffini or Tom Ferry's by referral system, or Joe Stump's by referral? You asking for the referrals? It's not going to lead to anything. Of course it's going to lead to something. You get what you expect. If you expect to be a failure, you will fail. I expect to win. I'm shocked when I show property and don't write an offer. So I'm showing them what they wanted. And then I have emergency backup. So these are the kind of things. How about a listing presentation? And so here's the deal. When you're upset, you go on a listing presentation, what's coming up? What kind of pheromones are going off your body? Upset pheromones. It's like a dog. Why does a dog attack one person and leave the other person alone? Because the one person is like, look at that dog, go, you come near me, I will kick you in the head. He's like, arr, and you go, you flex, and that dog's going to bark like crazy, but back up. Somebody else is like, oh, they get afraid, and their pheromones hop off fear. The dog senses it, and then they start to skip back, and he's closer, then they start running, the dog's going to attack. Pheromones. How is your juju? How was your energy at an open house when you call expireds, when you call for SSBO, for sale by owners, when you're on a listing presentation, when you're showing property? How is your, and like, well, I just had a fight with my teenage son, my daughter, my wife, my husband. We had a fight. Someone flipped me off on the road. I'm in, slow down for a second, pull over, put on some of your favorite music, have it ready on your phone. It could be Pitbull. It could be Bruno Mars. It could be, I like Hillsong. If you never heard Hillsong worship, in YouTube, type Hillsong worship. Some of the most beautiful worship music. It's not hymnal. It's not, if you like hymnals, good for you. I can't stand them. But Hillsong worship music is great. If you try it out sometime, Hillsong, they're out of Australia. Great. But here's the deal. I listen to music that inspires me, makes me feel amazing. And I reset myself. And then I'm going to go in there. I'm going to build rapport. I'm going to do my marketing. I'm going to tell them what the home's worth, go through my listing presentation and go, so based upon this, I'm building an irrefutable, here's what the building's worth. Here's what this winery's worth. Based upon the information I've shared with you, what do you think it's worth? Well, you're the pro. You tell me. No, you can tell me. You see it. Look at all this information. What's this telling you it's worth? It's like you're presenting to a jury. Ladies and gentlemen of the journey, based upon all there is no other conclusion for you to say than they are guilty, that they are innocent. You want to build a case. And when I do my listings, I never tell them what's worth. I have them tell me, because if you tell them it's worth 1.2 million, they're like, you don't know but if I show them everything and they go, well, I think it's worth 1.3 million. I go, where do you see all the active pendings and solds that it says 1.3? They go, yeah, you're right. I go, come on, what's the data showing you it's worth? But my neighbor got 1.3. Yep, it's right here. I'm prepared. I'm a pro. Yep, I knew you were going to bring up your neighbor. It's right here. Their home's 2,000 square feet bigger. They have a 4-car garage, not a 3-car garage. And they had 2 pools, not 1. Just kidding about the 2 pools. But, you better be prepared as to why your neighbor got more, right? And then sometimes it doesn't make sense. Their neighbor home's exactly like that. So I call the listing agent. I go, how in the world did you get 1.3 million? Oh my God, they were desperate. 1031 exchange out of the Bay Area, and their kids live right down the street, and they didn't care. They just did not care. They paid cash 1.3. It would never have appraised. And so I'm organized. And so prepare your body, your mind, your soul. You're in a war. Open houses, door knocking, calling the expireds for sale by owner. But it's a war, baby. And make it a fun war. Make it a war full of love. You get what you radiate, what you expect. And then for me, my secret superpower is prayer. I mean, if you are a man or woman of faith, get on your knees and ask the big man upstairs for help. Ask God for help. My wife and I prayed together this morning. We'll pray tonight. We use that. That's our superpower. The Bible says in Proverbs, prayer is powerful and effective. I won't preach to you. Maybe a little. I always wanted to be a pastor, but powerful and effective are words that appeal to me. And so I'm gonna involve that. And if you think I haven't had great and effectual doors open to me in my life, you're wrong. I have. And so any good you see in me is from him up there. I'll just tell you that right now. So period. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope this was helpful for sales, because these are the skills I've used to sell hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of homes in my career personally, and thousands with my team. This stuff works. I love you. Have a great week. And we will see you next Tuesday right here, or Mel Robbins or Tony Robbins or Jay Kinder or Tina Call. Somebody will be here. Same time, same place. Have an awesome day, everyone. We'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.